Thank you, Matt, and I have the honor to do an impromptu evaluation for your impromptu speech. What a fitting thing. David, your speech is about winning versus failing, and your title specifically about failed. Should we be afraid of failure here? Anybody afraid of failure? I know I do. I know you do, because you say speech. Anybody else afraid of failure? I know I do. It sucks, right? When you fail down to the floor. I like it. You have a great opening about life is not always about winning, but about learning. And this speaks volume, especially in Toastmasters. We are an education provider. I'm not just saying on behalf of the district or anything as every director, but I'm here to tell you my experience the past almost 10 years in Toastmasters, how I've learned. Just like when I first come to the United States, learning how to be in America, Toastmasters teach me how to talk to Americans. Think about it, the two different things. And they will provide a great example on life. It's about the small increments. I failed before, failed Toastmaster. I wasn't like this before. A lot of you are envy, why I can't get there? How do I get there? What's my great leap? No, there are no great leap. There are a lot of small steps. One small step for man, one giant leap for mankind. Neil Armstrong, and he's pretty great as well, as we celebrate 50 years of Apollo landing. I like it. You used your example of progression versus profession. We all have different professionals, but we also got to make progression in our profession, whether we choose to stay with us or explore new opportunity. And that's something you did very well. You also mentioned about routine, building a rigid habit, and also repetition. Learning is repeating, practicing, just like speaking, and make mistake. It's an iterative process. Iterate meaning going back again, coming back and forth, back and forth. Things that you can do better, I know it's impromptu. Perhaps you haven't put a lot of thought into it. Put your personal stories, examples. I know Joe provided quite a bit, but he had the time to prepare. You don't. So maybe prepare a couple of stories that's relevant to you. Then you don't need to use notes. You can feel free to share with the audience if you're comfortable sharing with the audience. Relate some of these, your small increment there again. What is your small increment? Can that relate to the audience? And how do you overcome that? You don't need to be a lot, maybe one or two, that's it, especially for 5 to 7 minute speech. Otherwise, I'd really like you, the ability to give that type of speech. It is challenging. I'm trying to do the same thing as well, but as Toastmasters, we should always have our pocket speech, things that we can whip out and give on the fly. This is what I call extended table topic. And you demonstrate, especially for the newer member here, how that can be done. Mr. Evaluator.
Thank you again, David. Yeah, I'm here also to take here at Toastmasters.